What Democrats need to do is have some steel in their backbone and stand up and fight back. We're all in this together, united as one. Let us all stand up, fight back, and protect this democracy now and for always.
Oh my goodness, this is Letitia James's way of rallying folks behind her because she knows she's in hot water. What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. Now you guys can probably already tell that it is going down. Just by that title alone, you guys are definitely gonna want to check this one out. Folks, you know what they say, pay attention to those who are hollering the loudest because they probably know where the bodies are hid. Similar to the saying, we've got that corrupt New York Attorney General Letitia James screaming and kicking, trying to fight her way out of her web of lies and crime in this one, guys. I'm excited to get into this one, so we're not straight into it. Just please make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for your boy. And without further ado, let's get straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
We've been talking about our great work, but I guess everyone needs to know the cases that we've been involved in, and if it relates to your particular situation and you feel that you haven't received relief, then you should reach out to AG Ellison's office or any of our offices. The first case we won was birthright citizenship. We got a TRO. So no. There's a lot, so don't just hold your applause, okay? So birthright citizenship, it's important that individuals understand we won that case. 2, funding freezes that New York brought from the Office of Management and Budget. Basically, when they wanted to pause all of the funding to all of these agencies, we got a TRO. Then we discovered that, in fact, there were still funding freezes all over the nation, and we filed a motion to compel, and they lifted the pause. And that's why we need to get more information from you. Doge. We went in to Doge and to Elon Musk and his Musketeers, and we also, because they gained access to our sensitive information, and we were able to get a TRO as well as a PI. National Institute of Health, that gives grants. Somebody said, woo, they got a grant. Obviously, National Institute of Health, which provides grants for individuals who are doing great work, like finding a cure to cancer and Parkinson's and heart disease, all of that. And a lot of these institutions and universities are economic engines for communities. I know in my respective, in the state of New York. Federal workers, probationary workers, we got a TRO, we got a PI, and so if you were a probationary, a temporary restraining order and a preliminary injunction. In other words, you don't need to know the language. We won. That's it.
I don't know. And there we go already. Letitia James off to a rocky start. She's trying to gaslight the folks to really believe that what she's doing is benefiting. She's serving the people of her district. That's not what's happening here. She is simply going after Donald Trump with that Trump derangement syndrome. This is all politically motivated. She's trying to hit back at Trump. She does not care about the folks in the state of New York. You can tell through her actions, she doesn't really serve the people. She's only trying to, her own personal interest. That's all she cares about, her personal interest, personal gain, and she's trying to gain fame off of Donald Trump's name. It's actually sad to see.
Education. We filed an action in anticipation of what happened today, and we will probably amend that case and get a preliminary injunction as well. Gender affirming care, for the trans community. And let me just say, we don't need the government in our doctor's office, not only for gender affirming care, but also for reproductive care as well.
You did not do anything for reproductive care. I don't understand why they try to falsely claim things that they have not done. Like, she's done nothing at all for reproductive care. Donald Trump hasn't touched reproductive care, so I'm not sure why she's bringing this up. We're trying to tout it like it's some success of hers. She's done nothing, a whole bunch of it.
Trans-military ban on labor. The reason why we've got the middle class is because of all that labor has done. The reason why we enjoy all of these laws, working overtime, the fact that we've got sick leave, and the list goes on. And the reason why we've got a strong middle class is because of the labor movement. And as a proud unionist, it's important that we stand up for labor. Yes. So on March 5th, when we joined a multi-state regarding the National Labor Relations Board, and that judgment was granted as well. TPS for Venezuelans, for Haitians, we won that case as well. DEIA, diversity, equity, and inclusion, it's not just for people of color, it's for women, it's for the disabled community, and the list goes on. We've written letters, and we are prepared to take action with.
Look at this stuff that she's fighting for. I mean, there is a real issues in America, but this is not one. Trying to grant temporary protective status for these illegal migrants. A lot of them criminals. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. A waste of resource. You see how much New York spent on housing, feeding. They were giving out food vouchers. They were paying folks rent. They were buying them or just giving them money, honestly, for clothes or whatever they wanted. Like, it's insane. The things that they try to go after and protect when there's a real problems out here in our nation that you can stand up for. Oh my.
Respect to that case. The Alien Enemies Act, you all heard what is happening, unfortunately, yes, to the gentleman who was deported and now was transferred to New Jersey. A number of us are taking action. I know here in my office, we are monitoring the situation and speaking to the attorneys as well. At the bottom line is that all you should walk away from knowing is that, again, attorneys general, Democratic attorneys general, all 23 of us are working in tandem. We're walking in the same direction, and that is protecting the rule of law and protecting the rights of all Americans. The bottom line is, if this applies
23 corrupt politicians is all I'm getting from that. It sounds like they didn't stack the courts.
To you, any of these cases, and you feel that you haven't received any relief, if you've suffered irreparable harm, reach out to Keith Ellison. If his numbers are jammed, call the next state, I guess, is call all of us.
Now, you already know her, you gave her a standing ovation already. I have the great privilege of welcoming my neighbor, my good friend, one of my heroes, Letitia James from the great state of New York.
Woo! Thank you. So, as they say in my church, protocol has already been established. But all I want to ask is, Brooklyn in the house? No, okay. What, Brooklyn what? Brooklyn Center, yay! Okay, I'm home, yay!
This is so cringe right now.
I come from New York, and I've come here today because individuals cry in my arms each and every day in my beloved Brooklyn. Immigrants who are concerned about their family being separated. Individuals who are concerned about whether or not their spouses are going to come home, whether or not they're going to be deported in the absence of due process.
If you're worried about that, they're crying, and this is all made up. This is fictitious, but if you're crying about your family being separated, you're crying about maybe they're going to get deported, why would you? The first thought is, maybe I should go back to somewhere where I belong. I didn't come to this place legally. There is a process in place, and I wouldn't have any of these worries sitting in this country if I would have done all the right measures, took all the right measures, and done the right steps. But guess what? This is what you have to worry about. This is what you have to face. It's a shame that Letitia James wants to get up here and try to defend these folks that have broken laws, that are all of them criminals in our country.
They're going to come home, whether or not they're going to be deported in the absence of due process. Individuals who have lost jobs, who don't know whether or not they're going to be able to pay their mortgage or their rent.
Mortgage?
Veterans who have served our country mightily. Law enforcement officers who grants have been cut because all of us engage in drug interdiction. We all know about opioids, we know about fentanyl, and then there's a new drug out there called xylazine. I see it each and every day. I see seniors, because I love my seniors, who are concerned about the privatization of Social Security.
Get up there pushing a whole bunch of
And
nonsense.
people concerned about Medicaid, who rely upon Medicaid each and every
Your Social Security and Medicaid is safe. Donald Trump is, I don't know how many times he has to articulate that for these thick skulls to get it through their brains. I mean, come on. This is not what he's trying to do. But she's getting up there trying to push all the right buttons to get these people going in her favor. But yeah, I don't think this works. This only works in this room here. Outside of this room, the support dies.
And people concerned about Medicaid, who rely upon Medicaid each and every day. And so just like one of my sheroes, Barbara Jordan, I have my faith in the Constitution is whole. It's complete. And I'm not going to sit idly by and allow this government to diminish our Constitution, to diminish our freedoms, our liberty. Not now, not ever. I've got a lot of fight in me. I come from a humble family, and I'm not afraid. Individuals have come up to me in New York and all across, and they've said, "Tish, aren't you afraid?" And the answer is, I'm more concerned about individuals who are losing all of their benefits. I'm gonna be all right, because I've got righteousness on my side. I've got Americans on my side. I've got individuals who believe in freedom, who believe in liberty, who believe in the rule of law, who believe in our Constitution, that are prepared to stand back. And now, what Democrats need to do is have some steel in their backbone and stand up and fight back. We're all in this together, united as one. Let us all stand up, fight back, and protect this democracy now and for always.
Oh my goodness, this is Letitia James's way of rallying folks behind her because she knows she's in hot water. Oh my.
God bless you.
We are concerned about so many issues, and that's why we are here and holding town hall meetings all across America. This is the second town hall that we've held. The first one was sponsored by Attorney General Chris Mays in Arizona. We are here today in Minnesota with Attorney General Ellison. We'll be heading to Colorado soon, and then to Vermont, and then ultimately to New York to hold town hall meetings about the impact of executive orders on everyday Americans. We're standing up, we're fighting back. We're not only using the rule of law, but we're also standing up because we want to make sure that Americans are included in this and that we use them as part of our evidence and in our declarations as part of our cases.
Yo, there we have it, guys. And they wonder why these loonies on the left, these activists, are coming out destroying Tesla plants, car dealerships, and the charging stations because of narratives, bogus narratives like what we just seen being pushed by Tish James, that corrupt New York Attorney General. I mean, where are we seeing Donald Trump abusing folks, stripping folks of their rights, taking away their resources? None of that's happening. This is a bunch of fake outrage narrative, fear mongering coming from the Attorney General. She ought to be ashamed of herself. And then she just spilled the beans, just like we heard Chuck Schumer doing, saying that this is all funded. These are all coordinated and planned attacks. Just like these town halls we're seeing, she's saying they're all being funded across the nation. There's going to be more to come, and they're using this as a platform to push that narrative, to get people fired up to fight back against Donald Trump and his common sense agenda. This just doesn't make sense to me. It boggles my mind. These folks, and they really think they're fighting for true justice. Meanwhile, the 90%, most of the folks across our country are sitting back like, what are you guys fighting for? This is what we voted for. Hey guys, definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. I'm excited to hear what you guys are thinking about Big Tish James. Has she lost her mind? Is she going in the wrong direction? Guys, hop in the comment section. Comments are open. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next week.